If you're a freelancer that wants to scale to 10K per month in 2024, I'm going to be honest with you. There's a lot of new ways of so-called signing clients and fulfilling out there that, to be honest, just isn't true right now. And I would know this because I've personally worked with over 100 plus freelance clients myself, and even worked with other freelancers, growing them to 5K all the way up to 25, 30K and beyond. We've seen what works, what doesn't. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what's working right now to scale your freelance business in 2024. Updated to this day, so you know that it'll actually work for you right now. The first thing you need to know is that a freelancer with a personal brand will always beat the one without one, no matter how small it is. You need to be thinking about it like this. If you were to send someone a cold DM, the first thing they're going to do is look at your profile and see what you're about, because naturally they're going to think, who's this guy? If they see case studies, consistent posts, and just content that proves competency, they're going to want to work with you. But if they see an unprofessional profile from an anonymous person, more than likely you're going to get passed over. So in 2024 and beyond, it's not a question of should I have a personal brand. It's about how can I grow my personal brand to get clients. Even if you just get into the habit of putting posts out every week, that's even just a high quality thread or a YouTube long form video documenting a case study on a long enough time frame, you're going to win. The next thing you need to know is that prospecting on Upwork and Fiverr is not a go-to method. It's not that it doesn't work, it just doesn't work well enough for you to see the results that you want and that will actually make a difference for your life. On these platforms, you're competing for the absolute smallest piece of the pie because the space there is just so competitive. Now, competition is good, but on these platforms, you're not competing with results or the value you can bring. You're really competing on price, which means you can never scale beyond a certain point and work with clients who genuinely need your help. The reality is, if you just simply change your focus to a platform like Twitter, you'll be able to showcase your value and later down the line actually choose who you want to work with. Which leads me to my next point. What your service is actually half the battle, but who you are and what your experience is the deal breaker. Which may sound a little bit silly, but let me explain. When prospects buy from you, they're not only investing in you for a service, they're buying into you because you're a person. Think about how many anonymous freelancers are out there that never tell their story. And as a result, their customers never have an idea of who they are and they can never relate to them. When you share your story, you don't just become the video editing guy or copywriting guy, but an actual person who people can relate to. In my case, I went from being Mike, the landing page guy, to Mike from Casually Convert, who left his 9 to 5 to go all in on freelancing and actually made it work. And you might be thinking, well, how does this actually make me money? When you share your story, you also allow your audience the chance to relate to you, which in turn makes them trust you more, increasing your credibility and sales as a result of that. On the flip side, if you're not sharing your story or experiences, it's going to be much harder to sign clients because not only on top of the skills, people buy from people. In most cases, it's nearly always people that they like. Next, what we're beginning to see is that you don't need a complete blue, wide ocean offer that reinvents the wheel to win. While every guru might be ranting about how X or Y business model doesn't work anymore, and what they're selling is the key to making 10K per month, and it's actually not really the case. We're in fact selling a new offer that isn't kind of quote unquote saturated is actually more likely to fail, as opposed to an offer that's already been tested in the market. So you don't need to worry about your offer becoming saturated or being replaced by AI, because chances are if somebody is already buying what you sell, it is proof that it works and it can be bought again. The final thing to note is that freelancers who are succeeding in 2024 always take action, and it always comes down to this, especially with freelancers moving away from platforms like Upwork and Fiverr. And building a personal brand is actually being something that's expected as opposed to nice to have. If you're not taking constant action to improve, soon enough you'll be having to play catch up, so therefore you always have to keep getting better. So having worked with pretty much every type of freelancer in the space, and having 100 plus freelance clients myself, those are my best thoughts on the new way to get to 10K a month in 2024. This video just covers some of the shifts I've noticed in the space and high level strategies so you can always be ahead of the curve. So take all those thoughts and apply them to your freelance business if you want to scale to 10K per month this year and for in years to come. And of course, there are things we couldn't cover here, like the exact step-by-step blueprint we use to help freelancers scale to, at the bare minimum, 5K per month in just 6 months. So if you want your hands on that and want to see if it would be a good fit between us, then click the link in the description to book a personal call with me to see if I can help you grow your freelance business to 5k per month and beyond. If you like this video, subscribe for more and definitely hit the like button. Thanks for watching. Take care.